Hi, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson of MTN Matchmaking, and this silly guy is your favorite Dr. Dave. Yay! I
Thank you.
love when he is our guest. So, sorry we're late. It is his fault because he gets me talking, and we did look at the questions. Usually we never look at the questions beforehand, but I don't know why. We did today, and we did the whole Facebook Live ourselves and forgot about you all. So sorry about that. So we're going to have to recreate it, what we just did, which was very funny. And I hope the second time around, it's very hard to make things funny the second time around. But anyway, okay, so since we're late and since most people's New Year's resolution is to find love, and we've been extra busy, I have left a 3:30 and a 5, and I have to do things before the 3:30. Blah, blah, blah. So we'll just do this as quickly as possible. And please write in comments because I can't see them. And I don't even know how to see them because they changed it. Okay. We'll put them on the stage. Okay. So if you're watching, say hi to us because I have this set to the friends instead of like it should be, which is public. So I'm just gonna have to leave it like that. Okay, so let's see, what day is today? Friday, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
It's Friday Facebook Day.
I know that was so much on my mind. I just feel like I'm going to pop. Do you know that feeling when you do a million things and I'm organized. I have it all written down. Like, look. Did you see it or no?
You're disappearing. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she's gone.
I dream a genie.
There she's gone. There she goes.
Okay, so anyway, we'll do the first question.
Okay.
How to pick a match for yourself without using my service? That is a great question.
Okay. So, you want me to weigh in on this?
Yes, you go first.
So you're not an expert. So I'm a retired doctor, right? Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't want someone who just walked in off the street to do my appendectomy. You know what I mean? So they don't have any experience doing it. They're going to mess it up, and I'm technically going to die. Now, why? I mean, it's so damn hard to get in a good relationship with all the other things that are going around you. So why not take the help of somebody who is an expert at saying, no, this is a bad match for you because of this, this, and this. And in my 25 years experience, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the reason why you see so many unhappy people is because they're picking their partners.
Good point. Yeah. And again, we know, anyone that knows me or has seen any of my videos knows that we have to be compatible and have chemistry for a relationship to work and last.
Right. And this comes from a guy who's divorced. Okay, so there you go. I picked my own part.
So now compatibility takes about 6 months on your own It doesn't matter how smart you are, that's not going to help you. Even no matter how intuitive you are, it's still not going to help, because if that person is your opposite, which typically is the case. So, say with my clients, they're all nice, decent, quality people. So they're picking by chemistry, and they're opposites. So their opposites are someone who might be narcissistic or controlling. So right there, they're not going to be compatible. But if that person is really, high up there with, being manipulative even, who knows how long they are going to pretend to get something out of the person. And I bring that up now with Valentine's Day coming,
Mhm.
because not only do we have a great Valentine's Day special, but I have seen a rise in how many people are coming in telling us that it's just so upsetting to even say it, but someone this week, she got raped. Can you imagine that, from an internet date?
She what? I'm sorry.
She got raped.
Oh,
Like
oh,
of course I'm going to keep her private, but she said I can share the story to help people, because she said she never obviously wants anyone to go through what she went through. So she met a guy online. He insisted on picking her up, but he was saying it's because he wants to be a gentleman and impress her. So she, was uncomfortable saying no, because that's basically saying, no, I don't trust you.
Mhm.
And again, that type of guy, he knows what to say. He knows that he's making someone uncomfortable to get them to do what they want, what he wants. So she lets him pick her up. They go to the restaurant, and she said at first it was the greatest date she's ever had in her life. Okay. My lips are chapped right now just because I'm so upset by this. So incredibly upset. But okay, so he was amazing during dinner, and he's driving her home. And she was smart enough to say to herself, I don't know this guy. I can't let him in. Even though she wanted to, she felt chemistry with him. And on a date, sometimes we don't realize we tell people exactly what we're looking for.
Mhm.
And especially, he asked her, what are you looking for? And guess what? He's all those things. So he wanted to invite him in, but she was smart enough to say no. But then he turned around and said he needs to use the restroom. Would she mind? He said, I'm just going to be a minute, because, there's no place around here, whatever it was. And she did. And then just basically he wouldn't leave until he was done. Horrific and disgusting. But
Did she file a police complaint?
yeah.
Yeah, good.
But there's just so many stories, I think, this year more than ever. And I hear about them more with Valentine's Day coming, because Valentine's Day is either the greatest day of the year to someone like myself as a matchmaker, or some single people, to them, some of them, it's the worst day of the year, which it should never be the worst day, no matter what. But
Yeah.
so I think that's why I'm hearing about all these horror stories. So just don't do the intimate things. Even if you don't come to my service, just don't meet someone that hasn't been screened.
Yeah,
Or
don't meet it. Don't have them come to your house. Meet
yes,
them.
never. ever, ever.
Usually, and usually when you meet them, you meet them with a girlfriend. You know.
Yes, and again, that's awkward too. So like, just don't even bother. It used to work
Mhm.
a lot more in the beginning. Now it's just horrific. So my advice, stay off that. But to answer the question, like the best way of how to pick someone on your own, again, look for commonalities to see if you might be compatible, knowing it's going to take you about 6 months, but also come up with a list of 5 must-haves that person has to be, non-negotiables, whether handsome or, whatever it is. So a lot of times singles will come in to me and they'll say, "Oh, I've been single for 30 years. I don't know why." And I'll say, "Oh, okay. Your homework was to do your 5 must-haves. How many did you have?" And they'll say 30. So anything more than 5 must-haves, don't do. It's not going to work. It is way too hard. And it's hard already, as you said. It's very hard to find the right person. So pick 5 must-haves. And if you stick to that, you'll make it easier for yourself. So, Dave, why don't you and I think of, off the top of our heads, our 5 must-haves? Okay. Should we do them at the same time?
Sure.
Okay. So, look, we'll do it on the count of 3, number 1. Like, we'll do it like that. So, can you see? Like, we'll go
1. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, this is 5 must-haves. Live in the same
vicinity. Yeah.
Okay, now I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Live in the same vicinity.
Oh, that's what I said. Okay, so you said vicinity.
It's written on my.
Yeah. Mine's right there.
I believe you.
So, yeah, so you can't do long distance unless you know from the beginning, day 1, that person is flexible to or able to move should things work out. And hopefully out of 2 people, one of them is, but it just does make things impossible, or most likely. So I recommend, if that is something that you would never move, you should say that on day 1. So, like you did, Dave. That was really good. But
I'm glad I'm good for something.
Okay. Sorry, Margaret just texted. I was trying to read it. Okay, so, all right, number 2, intelligent.
Okay, I have.
You're supposed to say it at the same time.
I'm sorry.
That's why I'm doing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
Okay, let's do it again. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Like travel.
Okay.
So this
travel. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yes, I want someone super intelligent, way smarter than me, so that he can teach me things other than the 2 things I concentrated on my whole life, trying to be the best mom and the best matchmaker. So I need a daily news briefing in the morning to find out the news. And also, that works out very well with me because I need to be very positive every single day when I'm working and helping 3,000 clients. I cannot do my job if I'm worried about the world and so on. So I really need to know things in little bits and pieces. Just
It must be out of your mind now because the world is a very dangerous place.
and I didn't get a news briefing this morning. So, but anyway, okay. So we're going to answer number 3. Well, actually, let's not do it together. Clearly, that's not working. Us saying at the same time.
What she's saying gently to me is, you're not on my page, you knucklehead.
Okay, since you blanked it up, why don't we just not do that anymore? Okay. All right, I'm kidding. All right. So you go first, number 3.
Okay, so number 3,
Mhm.
dedicate exclusive time together.
Good. Okay. I said handsome.
You said what?
Handsome. How superficial can I get?
I didn't realize I could call out body parts, but
5, no matter what it is. Okay. So number 4, I put successful. You put?
I put spending time together, holding hands on long walks. That's more therapy than you get and cheaper.
Okay. And then number 5, I put funny. He has to make me laugh. That is the greatest thing in the world. If he can make
Well, we actually agree on this one. Good sense of
me
humor.
funny too? Oh, wow. Great. Okay. So for those who are watching, come up with your 5 must-haves. And when you're looking for someone, find out as soon as possible if he or she has those 5. Okay, let's see. What are most people's New Year's resolutions that I'm finding? Okay. Many of our clients, and this is why we're so extra busy, so why I'm extra frazzled than usual, is because they want to just get into great shape, number 1, but also kind of like a tie is they want to find love. So that's why they're coming into my service. That's what I'm finding.
I would recommend
Mm-hmm.
that everybody get a regimented workout,
Mm-hmm.
because when you're working out,
Yes.
it increases your body's endorphins, so you feel better, you're happier, you have a more positive outlook on life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's helpful to kind of, for the most part, people in general are, running at Mach 11 with their hair on fire. They're running here and doing this and have to do that, They very rarely have enough time to take care of themselves. I work out every day. It's kind of boring. I push one day, pull the other. But you would be surprised the number of people at the YMCA, some patients, some people I know, who are there every single day. There's a pool there, you can swim, there's a hot tub there, you can sit around and bitch. There's classes, Zumba and all the rest of the stuff.
They still have Zumba? People still do Zumba?
They'll do Zumba. And there's people for stretching, and they do a really wonderful job. And the thing about it is, human beings are not meant to be singular people. They're meant to be with other people and interact with other people, and it just makes you feel better when you do
I say
that.
that all the time. You got that from me.
Yeah, you're right. I think I probably stole it from her.
Isn't that funny when you're friends with someone and you'll notice that you each, pick up a little bit of each other's habits and sayings and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's say what our New Year's resolutions are. Okay, so I'll go first to give you some time because for me, I am on a very strict exercise and health regimen, like you suggested to people. So the first thing is every day I would get up at 7 a.m. and, you know, do as many things as possible and end up going to bed at midnight. Okay. And I still didn't put a dent into all the things that I had on my list for that day to do. And I didn't really have time to exercise. I would just walk, and again, walking is great. I'm not, it's great. But exercising is amazing. And for me, I said, I have to get up earlier. And I've heard that people get up at 3 a.m. and do things. So I thought that's fantastic. I want to do that then. And my dad used to wake up every day at 3:15. And I don't know how he did it. He was the most energetic and positive person that I've ever met in my life. And every day he got up that early. So my first day I got up at 3 o'clock and do my exercise routine, which, do you know, on Facebook, you can find very easy and effective exercise routines to do. And I've been posting them on my Facebook the night before, just so I know in the morning that's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen them on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. So I love that. And I even started a new Facebook page. So if anyone could please go to this Facebook page and follow me on it, it's MTN Matchmaking Getting into Shape Together. It's a mouthful, and I'm hoping that people will share their insights, their ideas, what things that worked for them, and all of that.
Mhm.
So, okay, so I start day one, 3 a.m. Boy, it was tough. It was tough. I just felt so edgy, after, say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then at dinner time, it felt like it was 11 o'clock at night. It was just a crazy feeling.
Mhm.
I almost felt jittery. So I decided the next day, well, my dad did 3:15, so I don't have to do 3 o'clock. So I changed it to 3:30. Same thing, way too difficult. I didn't like the way my body felt from it because also I made the mistake. I still was staying up till midnight. Now,
Mhm.
I didn't plan to. I said to myself, 9 o'clock, I have to go to bed. But 9 o'clock came and I thought, oh, it's matchmaking day. I have to finish the matches. Then Tuesday, it's after 9 o'clock, and I still have more people that are brand new that need their first time matches. I can't not send them.
Mhm.
So no matter how hard I tried, I still have to work until midnight. So then the next day, I did 5 o'clock. And then the next day, I did 5 o'clock. And today, I did 5 o'clock. And I feel great.
There you go.
So this is now the easy transition of my exercise routine that I get up at 5, and I could have never, ever been able to do this, I believe, if I, say, started out, okay, I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock to do my exercising. Because I used to say that to myself for years. In fact, I don't know if you remember me saying this, but when I started my life coaching program last year, I had to get up at 6 o'clock to do that. So to do the work from 6 to 7. And it was almost impossible to get up at 6 o'clock from going to 7. So just thank God I did aim for what my dad did, 3 o'clock in the morning, because compared to that 5 o'clock, it's thinking, oh, good, I slept in late. I didn't have to get up at 3. So much easier. But what about you and your thoughts?
I only really have, I mean, up until 6 weeks ago, I have lots of thoughts.
Move to Florida?
What?
Move to Florida?
Moved to Florida, right? No, now I'm sending all my positive energy to my granddaughter,
Yes.
who is,
Beautiful.
she was born 6 weeks premature and has been on the ventilator and making slow, steady progress. But for me, you know, I've had a charmed career. I have 4 wonderful children. I have 4 wonderful granddaughters. All I want is for her to get better. I don't need anything else. I've had a charmed life. You know, I don't need anything. I mean, I know I feel like I'm cutting your legs off here, but you know, it's all I think about really right now. You know.
Well, she's going to be okay. Okay, so let's see what the next question is. Okay, this is a good question. What are the pros and cons of being friends with the opposite sex? I love when people ask this question because my whole life, even though I do have girlfriends, I have always had more guy friends than girlfriends. I guess because I grew up with 4 older brothers, I guess. But I just think it's all good. I mean, you get so many benefits. You get, say, as a woman to a guy, and you'll tell the difference with you, and if you do have a friend that's a girl. But for me, you could say something to a guy that your girlfriend will immediately, critique and say, well, don't do this, and blah, blah, blah. You're not asking for that. You're just venting. Guys will let you vent. I don't know how, but you all do it, and it's great. Then they're so helpful.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's like having a relationship, but without any of the problems. And yes, okay, so you don't get the physical part of it, but that's okay because you're getting all the other benefits. Mm-hmm. The only con I can think, if you're going to be friends with someone of the opposite sex, is to just be cognizant of his or her feelings. Always think of that when things come up and that affect you both as friends. Mm-hmm. Because, you can get hurt if feelings do either, begin or maybe, who knows, just always think about the other person's, well-being and not making sure you don't hurt them. So what about you?
I forgot the question. I got lost in
okay. So the pros and cons of having friends of the opposite sex.
Oh, I don't think there's any cons.
Mhm.
I don't think whether they have a dissenting opinion or an agreement or whatever. I think everything that's brought to the table brings information that may give you an idea about,
Yeah.
well, that's a different viewpoint. I didn't realize that. Maybe, maybe I should think about that a little bit more. Anything that can broaden your horizon makes you so much more attractive,
Yeah.
and interesting. And I don't know that there's bad. I used to say this to my students. I don't know that there's a bad question, only bad answers. And and I think it's good. I think it's good to have communication. I think it's good to learn and be shocked by somebody else's viewpoint, when you might not expect it. It opens up your world to at least consider the possibilities of other things that you weren't considering.
Yeah. And because men and women were so different, it's a completely different dynamic
Mhm.
being friends with someone of the opposite sex. So I say do it. Okay, let's see what's next because,
I say do it too.
okay. Um, I'm having people come over tonight buying my stuff on Marketplace. I'm selling so much stuff on Marketplace.
Don't sell Buster.
Oh no, but I did finally call my friend who is the top veterinarian on Long Island, in my opinion. So
Mhm.
if you want his name, um, it's Dr. Jason Heller, and he's in Northport. So if you have a dog, he is just very caring, smart, and a great doctor. He's an MD as well. So I have to take Buster to the vet.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, okay. Now I forgot the question. What was the question? One worse than the next.
I was paying attention to your answer.
Oh my gosh, what were we saying?
We were talking about the vet.
I think I was just thinking because I'm trying to find on Facebook how to put this on public so that people can start watching it now, because as of now, only my friends can see it. So, okay. And I just think it's funny that I'm having a bunch of strangers coming to my house. So, but how do you like my new house in Florida behind?
Your new house in Florida is beautiful. I'm sorry. Do I have my Ellis Island shirt on today?
There's writing on top of your shirt anyway, that if someone puts a comment in, it'll show up here. But if anyone's watching, say hi to us so we know. Okay, next question, and we just have two more.
Okay.
Then we'll get back to work. What are my thoughts on a coffee date? You're going to have to go first on this. Because
So you obviously have some strong feelings about this.
Mhm.
A
But
coffee.
you don't know if they're good feelings or bad feelings.
So I think, okay. So, and this is, again, I am not the expert. I'm just some dumb doctor. I would say a coffee date is a decent first step towards feeling like you could go out with this person and feel safe. You arrive at the coffee house, they arrive at the coffee house, you're sitting around, there's plenty of people, you're not, you didn't get in his car, he didn't get in your car, yada, yada, yada. For me, it's not really a date as much as it is a fact-finding mission.
Right. Okay.
That's how I see it.
So what I think is,
Okay.
who the blank wants to go through a fact-finding mission? I mean, really. Hey, do you want to meet me tomorrow at Dunkin' Donuts for a fact-finding mission? No, that's boring. It's annoying. It's
Well,
not fun.
don't you think it builds comfort for people? I mean,
And I think it's a recipe for disaster.
okay.
Number one,
You're the expert.
who gets all dolled up to go for coffee? Okay, you almost can't do it. I mean, I know when I used to stop at Starbucks, I would just be in my work clothes and I would just feel uncomfortable because, well, first of all, there's all millennials there too.
I'll give you my side of it. I wouldn't want someone to get all dolled up to go to. First of all, I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Starbucks?
I don't go to Starbucks anymore either. They're too hoity-toity. There's
My
a coffee.
sister Jerry gets so mad at me. I call it Starfucks. And I'll say, do you want me to bring you Starfucks today? She gets mad. But where do you go?
There's a little coffee shop in town on Main Street. Nice, kind of retro. How would I say this? I don't know. It's very 60s. Anyway, it's just a place that has tables and coffee. And there's a nice little fireplace there, and there's some low music, and the coffee is very good. You can sit there and not worry about being raped, and you can have a conversation with him or her, and if she's crazy or he's crazy, you can walk out the door. You're safe.
Okay. And we're going to end on this
All right.
because I realize I have a 3:30 appointment and we have been talking for 2 hours or
3:26.
Okay. So also men are very visual, okay? More so than women. And
True.
you're not going to know if you're compatible on a first date, no matter what. And most people don't even know they should be looking for that on a date. So that makes things hard as it is. People don't know the importance of that. They know the only importance they know is chemistry. Does that person look hot, or does that guy look handsome? Now, just say if he was mowing the lawn and after that, he's like, well, I'm only going for coffee, so might as well go like this. Now, could someone justify that? Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
If he does that, he deserves to be kicked out of the coffee shop.
Okay, but it's coffee. So if you take any girl, how she's going to dress up to go to a lunch or brunch, okay, at a nice place. And in the summer, definitely an outside place, cafe. Compared to, let's just say, Starbucks. It's going to be different. You're not going to add, I think makeup is a good thing because it makes you feel better. And then when you feel better, you look better. And then you're more approachable and you'll feel the energy of people noticing you. And that's just from using makeup. I don't know how guys get away with not wearing makeup. I really don't, because
we're not all that nice to look at anyway.
So, but again, all right, so you're not going to see the person at their best. A first date, I think you should see the person at their best because people also sabotage themselves subconsciously, and they'll be nervous and think, oh, I don't like this about her or him, just because then they're not nervous anymore if they don't like them. And okay, I'm not nervous. But look what you did. you ruined it for that date to ever become something. And people don't realize they do this all the time. So it's less likely to happen if you go to a nice place for a lunch or brunch. But then secondly, a guy is going to buy you a cup of coffee, $5, okay? And I've heard stories on the internet that guys have literally said, you want to split coffee, or, you get your own. Like, how dumb could a guy be to ever ask for half while getting coffee?
Yeah, it's inappropriate for sure. I mean, if you're meeting each other there.
Yeah, they do it on
I-
the internet though all the time.
Right. It just, it's funny, the generations behind, behind us.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised to always pay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good date, bad date, always pay.
I think, people that come to an upscale matchmaking service, they want the best. So therefore, either they already were, say, the best of themselves, which people, I guess, view them as that as well. But anyway, I don't want to keep this guy waiting because there's so many things about him which I can't say, but I'm really looking forward to this person. Lived in my hometown. Okay. I know his ex-sister-in-law. He has a profession as my favorite brother. So they're just all these funny things. So the appointment's at 3:30. I have so many girls for him. Just talking to him, because I actually made the appointment. Ruth usually does it. But last night, I disqualified someone. Last night. I wish we had time to talk.
Okay.
Resting bitch face. So anyone out there, if someone has told you you have resting bitch face, don't get mad. It's be thankful that they cared enough about you to help you. Because, Dave, would you approach a girl who just had a puss on her face constantly?
No.
Yeah.
No.
And she even admitted that people have told her she's not approachable and that she's intimidating. Who would want to go through that? So, but to fix that, so in other words, this is why she was disqualified. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the phone rang once I hung up, and it was this person calling for an appointment. And it rings at Ruth's. She has the phone, and I get a copy of it. But I just picked it up before she did, so I set the appointment for today. So okay. So thanks again.
My pleasure.
Thanks everyone for listening or listening later. And I'll try to put some of the questions in the comments below when I set this up, just in case you want to go back to it. And if you ever want to decide to take a girl for coffee or not, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to look cheap. No girl is going to get all dolled up for you, and you're not going to be able to put your best foot forward. So don't do it. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.